Welcome to the biology class. In this video, we will learn double circulation, single circulation, pulmonary circulation, systemic circulation, and origin and conduction of heartbeat. Blood is a fluid tissue. Blood flows through the blood vessels. Two forms of blood flows through the blood vessels. One is oxygenated blood. Blood with more oxygen is called as oxygenated blood. Oxygenated blood is carried through arteries. Generally, arteries carry oxygenated blood, that is, blood with more oxygen. Another form of blood is deoxygenated blood. Deoxygenated blood flows through the veins. We may have the doubt whether the oxygenated blood and the deoxygenated blood mix together. In some organisms, both the blood mix together. Organisms like birds and mammals have double circulation. In double circulation, there is no mixing of oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood. Double circulation involves no mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. In single circulation, oxygenated and deoxygenated blood are mixed. Let us see what is double circulation. Deoxygenated blood from various parts of the bodies is taken to the right atrium. Deoxygenated blood, that is blood with more carbon dioxide, enters into right atrium. From the lungs, oxygenated blood is taken to the left atrium. Both the upper chambers receive the blood. Right atrium receives deoxygenated blood. Left atrium receives oxygenated blood. Here there is two routes for the flow of blood. So there is no mixing of oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood. In one cycle, blood flows into the heart twice. When the blood circulates twice through the heart in one complete cycle, it is called double circulation. Since there is separate route for oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood, there is no mixing of the blood. Let us see what is single circulation. Single circulation is seen in fishes, amphibians, and certain reptiles. Let us take fish and example. Fishes have two-chambered hearts. In fishes, from the heart, blood is pumped to the gills. You know, the gills are the respiratory organs of fishes. In the gills, oxygen is added to the blood. From the heart, blood is pumped to the gills. In the gills, oxygen is added to the blood. Now the blood becomes oxygenated blood. From the gills, the oxygenated blood is distributed to body parts. From the gills, oxygenated blood is carried to the body parts. The blood supplies oxygen to the body parts. While giving oxygen, the blood takes carbon dioxide from the tissues. Now it becomes deoxygenated blood. From the body parts, deoxygenated blood returns to the heart. This is called a single circulation because blood flows into the heart once. Because of this reason, there is mixing of oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood. In some animals, the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood are mixed and pass through the heart once. This is called a single circulation. In double circulation, there are two routes for the movement of blood. The first one is pulmonary circuit or pulmonary circulation. The word pulmonary refers to lungs. Pulmonary circulation involves the flow of blood between heart and lungs. Pulmonary circulation involves the flow of blood between heart and lungs. The pulmonary circulation starts from right ventricle. From right ventricle, blood is taken through pulmonary artery. The pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood, that is, blood with more carbon dioxide. The deoxygenated blood starts flowing from right ventricle through pulmonary artery. It reaches the lungs. In the lungs, oxygen is added. After adding oxygen, the deoxygenated blood becomes oxygenated blood. The oxygenated blood is again brought back to the heart from lungs. From lungs, the oxygenated blood starts moving towards heart through pulmonary veins. Pulmonary veins carry oxygenated blood from lungs to the left atrium. This circuit is called as pulmonary circuit or pulmonary circulation. Pulmonary circulation starts from right ventricle and ends in left atrium. From right ventricle to lungs, the deoxygenated blood is carried through pulmonary artery, and then from lungs to left atrium, oxygenated blood is carried through pulmonary vein. Systemic circuit or systemic circulation involves the flow of blood between heart and various systems. The heart supplies oxygenated blood to the systems like digestive system, circulatory system, muscular system, etc. And from the systems, the used blood is taken to the heart. That is systemic circuit or systemic circulation. It starts from left ventricle. From the left ventricle, the oxygenated blood is carried through aorta. From left ventricle, the oxygenated blood flows through aorta. The aorta has many branches. These branches distribute blood to various systems. In the systems, from the blood, oxygen diffuses. The systems receive oxygen from the blood, and from the system, carbon dioxide diffuses into the blood. Now the blood becomes deoxygenated blood. From the body organ systems, the deoxygenated blood is brought back to the heart through veins. This is called a systemic circulation. Systemic circulation starts from left ventricle and ends in right atrium. From left ventricle to the organ systems, the blood is carried through arteries. From the organ system to right atrium, the blood is carried through veins. This is called a systemic circulation. Now let us see the route of pulmonary circulation. Let us do it as an exercise. Pulmonary circulation starts from, it is a circulation of blood between lungs and heart. It starts from right ventricle. From the right ventricle, blood flows through pulmonary artery. The pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood to the lungs. In the lungs, oxygen is added. From the lungs, oxygenated blood is carried through pulmonary veins to the left atrium. Let us work out the systemic circulation. It starts from left ventricle, and the largest artery, aorta, carries oxygenated blood to the various systems. From the organ systems, the deoxygenated blood is again brought back to the right atrium. Heart muscles need blood supply. Heart muscles cannot take blood from the inner side of the heart. Small blood vessels supply blood to the heart muscles. The supply of blood to the heart muscles is called as coronary circulation. Coronary arteries supply oxygenated blood to the heart muscles. Coronary arteries are the first branches of aorta. From the aorta, small branch arises, that is coronary artery. It has right and left coronary artery. The coronary arteries branch further and supply oxygenated blood to the cardiac muscles. Cardiac muscles receive oxygenated blood from coronary arteries. Coronary arteries arise from aorta. The deoxygenated blood from cardiac muscles are collected by coronary sinuses. The coronary sinuses open into right atrium. So coronary circulation is done by coronary arteries and coronary sinuses. Heartbeat involves the contraction and relaxation of heart muscles. When the heart is functioning, the heart muscles contract and relax. When the heart muscles contract, the inner chambers of the heart become small. When the heart muscle relaxes, the inside chamber becomes enlarged. The contraction of heart is called a systole. During systole, the blood is pumped out, and the relaxation is called a diastole. During relaxation, the chambers are filled with blood. One complete contraction and relaxation of atrium and ventricles of the heart constitute heartbeat. Heartbeat involves one contraction and relaxation. The contraction is called a systole and the relaxation is called as diastole. Heart beats 70 to 75 times per minute. This is normal heartbeat range. Human heart is myogenic in nature. Heartbeat is due to the contraction of cardiac muscles. Normally, muscles work according to the signal coming from brain. The brain sends nerve impulse. Nerve impulse is nothing but electrical signal. When the electrical signal comes from the brain, the muscles work. But heart is myogenic. Human heart is myogenic. The electrical signal, that is nerve impulse needed for the contraction of heart muscles, are generated from heart itself. The heart muscles itself generate the electrical signal needed for the working of the heart. So human heart is myogenic. Because of this reason, after the death of the brain also heart is functioning. When the heart is myogenic, it will be functioning even after the death of the brain. But in some invertebrates, the heart is neurogenic. The heart functioning is directly controlled by brain in neurogenic heart. Let us see how the myogenic heart beats. In human beings and other higher animals, the heartbeat is initiated by SA node. SA node is called as sinoatrial node. It is called as pacemaker of the heart because it generates electrical signal needed for the functioning of the heart. Where is SA node located? SA node is located at the right atrium. It is found at the upper part of right atrium. When the SA node generates nerve impulse, it spreads through the atria. It spreads through right atrium and left atrium. At that time, the upper chambers contract. Blood is pumped into the ventricles. From the SA node, the impulse reaches AV node. SA node is called as pacemaker because it initiates electrical impulse to stimulate the heart muscles to contract. From the SA node, the impulse reaches AV node. AV node is found in the wall between atrium and ventricle. That is atrioventricular septum. The wall between atrium and ventricle has atrioventricular node. From the atrioventricular node, the impulse spreads to the ventricles through atrioventricular bundle. Atrioventricular bundle is found at the beginning of the ventricular wall, and then the atrioventricular bundle branches into two called as Purkinje fibers. The Purkinje fibers branch again and spread all over the ventricular wall. Atrioventricular bundles and Purkinje fibers carry the nerve impulse to the ventricles. Human heartbeat is due to four components. The first one is SA node. It generates impulse that causes contraction of upper chambers. SA node impulse reaches AV node. From the AV node, the impulse is carried for a short distance by atrioventricular bundle. The atrioventricular bundle branches into Purkinje fibers. The Purkinje fibers branch into two sets of fibers, and the atrioventricular bundle and Purkinje fibers supply the impulse to the ventricular muscles that causes pumping of blood out of the ventricle. Conduction of heartbeat is due to the four components. They are SA node, AV node, atrioventricular bundle and Purkinje fibers.